Yes, let's solve this problem. Okay, that is, we need to write a program in order to identify the items in the list which are appearing odd number of times. Okay, so let me consider a sample list is equal to, okay, I'm considering elements as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 3, 4. So which element is appearing odd number of times? You can see 1 is appearing 2 times, which is even number of times, and 2 is appearing only 1 time, that is nothing but odd number of times, and 3 is appearing 3 times, which is again odd number of times. 5 is appearing only 1 time, which is odd number of times. 4 is appearing 2 times, which is even number of times. So basically 2, 3 and 5 are the elements which are appearing odd number of times here. Okay. So let's solve this one. Okay. Now I'll take an empty list where I'll append all the elements which are appearing odd number of times. It means the frequency of those elements which is odd, I'll place them inside another list. Okay, I'll call it as list 1, and you can see list 1 is empty currently. So now I'll iterate through entire list X, and I'll identify the element which is appearing odd number of times, that is frequency of element which is odd number of times. So I'll find a frequency of each element. How can I find this? With the help of count function on the list. X is the name of the list, and count is a function that is applied on this list. Okay, count of I, x dot count of I. So once you find frequency of each element, okay, iteration by iteration, now you can check whether that frequency is even or odd. If the frequency is odd, you can basically append that element into the list 1. Okay, so let's do this. If frequency of that element is not divisible by 2, okay, in that case I'm going to append it to list 1. Also I'll check if the element is not yet appended to list 1, then only I'm going to append to list 1. Okay, so if I is not appended or I is not in list 1, okay, then you can start appending that element to list 1. So list 1 dot append of element I. Okay, so once this is over, we can print the entire list 1, which represents the elements which are appearing odd number of times. Okay, so you can see here 2, 3, 5 are the elements which are appearing odd number of times, isn't it? Okay, so like this we can identify the elements which are appearing odd number of times. Suppose if you want to know the elements which are appearing even number of times, you can write here, okay, like this, which is for even number of times. Okay, you will get elements like 1 and 4. These are the elements which are appearing even number of times, that is frequency of these elements are even. Okay.